Hello, I invite you to learn about the Trahentem Methodology for learning design use of Canvas. This methodology was born for the construction of a learning solution, thinking about the experience of those who are learning and performance of these people. And for the learning solution, in order to work effectively, it is necessary to go through the stages of the cycle of learning solutions. This cycle begins with the analysis of the need and definition of the indicators. Immediately, we go through onto the design and development of the content. Then, we are going to enter to the implementation that can be face-to-face, virtual, among others. Finally, the effectiveness and efficiency of the learning solution in the evaluation is measured. Therefore, the Trahentem methodology is a tool that uses 3 Canvas models that facilitate the analysis and design of solutions focused on how people learn and perform in the work environment. The functioning of the methodology is based on the use of 3 Canvas models: ID Empathy, ID Tasks, and ID Ropes. Each one was built to attend the specific needs related to the cycle of learning solutions. Let's begin with the Canvas ID Empathy. This Canvas is a diagnosis tool that combines organizational analysis with the analysis of individuals, as it seeks to identify what you want to achieve for the organization, at the same time that an exercise of empathy is made with individuals who need to perform the tasks that contribute to the reach of that result. In this Canvas, we place the participants or apprentices in the center of the solution design, since that everything is related to them. We need to understand what the performance is expected for the participants. In the clear knowledge of expected performance, we must identify the tasks that must be performed to achieve that performance. It is very important to identify how the expected performance impacts the organizational goal. Otherwise, it will not be possible to measure the result. Right away, it is time to put ourselves in the place of the participants to understand what they see, feel, and think in their work environment. With these reports, it is possible to identify if the performance of gap can be eliminated through training. If you are not sure, it will be necessary to do the complementary research, for example, as performance evaluations, organizational climate diagnosis, or satisfaction surveys, among others. The last thing to do is write the learning goal, only if you are sure that the existing gap can be solved by learning. In the second Canvas, called ID Tasks, we are going to analyze each task individually. Let's begin by bringing the learning goal and corresponding tasks of the Canvas ID Empathy. The next step is to gather the important information for the design process, such as the location of the participants, the time zone where they are, the available devices, and other relevant details. To follow for each task, you must identify what is the necessary knowledge to perform them. Do you think it's simple? It really is! Finally, the third Canvas, called ID Ropes, that is used for the design of the training modules. Each module is the delimited space of time in which you are going to approach one or more knowledge, using the best learning strategies for each type of knowledge. This Canvas helps you to organize the experience around the central concept of each module. Also guides you to establish the specific learning goal of each module, contributing to make a captivating experience. In it, you will also have to place all the resources and materials that you will need, so in the end, you are going to have the general vision of everything that you should produce. Let's analyze each phase of Ropes. The module defines the topic around which you are going to work with. The objective of the module helps to stay focused so the experience will be effective. The definition of time must be made based on the complexity of the topic, volume of the content, and relevance of it. Once the time has been defined, it is time to choose the methods for each one of the phases. Review. Indicate the method that you are going to use to review that the participants know about what will be presented. Overview. Add the method that you are going to use to generate connections between the content and reality of the participants to hook them. Presentation indicates how the content will be presented to the participants in order to help them retain the information. Exercise indicates how the participants are going to start in their learning. Summary contributes to the fixation and verification of what was learned. With the chosen methods, we define the format of the room or of the appropriate instruments for the implementation. Finally, you are going to place all the resources and materials that will be necessary to produce. Each one of the canvas is perfectly aligned to the cycle of learning solutions. Together, all of them form the Trahentem Methodology, a learning design tool use of Canvas. Keep in mind that in order to use this tool, it's not necessary to follow that order or the use of the 3 canvas models. Also, it is important that you do know that the Trahentem can be used with or without technology. You are going to define what is best for you. You have the freedom to create. If you want to change, change it. The practice is in your hands. Throw yourself into this experience and enjoy the most of it.